it's not my recipe today, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I've got the recipe out of the book. I know what I'm doing, so hopefully it's going to be right. So, bit nervous. Matt's going to join us a little bit later on in the show and check what I've done is right and continue making the dish. So it's all about kingfish today. We're doing a marinated kingfish. We've got watercress, beetroot, avocado and some rye crisp bread. It's going to be beautiful, really simple, summery dish. So I've got this beautiful kingfish loin here. So it's just been trimmed. Any bones have been removed, so it's just the loin. And we're going to cure that. So basically we're going to cure it. It's going to firm up the flesh and it's going to give some seasoning to the flesh. So I've got some salt here, some sugar, a little bit of lemon zest and some dill as well. It's a great herb. Not many people sort of use it anymore. You don't really see it around. It's really old school herb, but it's beautiful, especially with kingfish and fish. So I'm just going to chop that up. And then you're going to mix all this marinade up and we're going to coat the whole fish. So it looks a bit excessive because there's quite a lot of salt and sugar there, but we're going to just do it for 4 hours in the fridge. And that's just going to firm the fish up. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on the base and then pop the fish on it. And then we're just going to cover it with the rest of it, and it will be nicely seasoned. It will not be salty. I know what you're thinking there. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge for 4 hours. We're going to come back, we're going to finish the recipe with Matt, and back over to you guys.
Now though, we are going to head over to Jason and Mark in the Mastercraft kitchen with the world's best sandwich maker.
Yeah, thank you, Mel. So Mark and I are joined in the kitchen by Matt Wilkinson, quite rightly, the artist behind the world's best sandwich and also known to worship veggies. So first of all, before we get to worshipping veggies, as our mums have always told us we should all do, tell me about the world's best sandwich. What was that?
Well, it's just a different take on a... well, it was a sandwich. It was a roast chicken sandwich that had jalapeno mayonnaise through it, the juice from the jalapeno and stuffing in an English-style BAP sandwich.
Oh, BAP, yeah. Now you're talking.
I served it with a beer. I actually served it with a beer. You know, like Coronas when they put lime in the Corona?
Yes.
Well, I did a beer with a lime foam.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
And stuffing. You got me with stuffing. I was like, sold.
Yeah.
Especially how you say stuffing.
Stuffing, that's it. Stuffing.
Yeah.
I might need a translator in the kitchen here, to be honest, today. But tell us a wee bit about you worship vegetables. Now, how does this come about?
It's quite simple. It's about... New Zealand's amazing for raw produce. I look at food of whatever's in season is what I cook. So part of Restaurant Month did a dinner at Adette's. And for that we just looked at what's around us, what's in season in New Zealand, and I look at vegetables as that to see what's in season. It's what's readily available. Okay,
sweet. Now, you've got the book there. Obviously, it's very good if you're worshipping veggies because it's about salad dressings. But this is something now that Mark's doing from your book. What else do we need to do to get this to the plate?
So this is Matt's recipe, so hopefully I've done it right. So I've cured your fish, chef.
Cured the kingfish?
Yeah, so that's all curing. So this has been 4 hours now, so you can feel it now. It's just firmed up, but we're going to have a beautiful flavour.
It's firmed up.
That is a firm fish. I know my firm fish.
And then Mark's got some dodgy cutting of beetroot, but I didn't know that was in the recipe. But the
No, we got some recipe. It's your recipe, Matt. Right, so we're just going to dice some beetroot, and then we're just going to cook it just in some salted water. So this is going to be a garnish, isn't it?
Yeah, so the idea of it is like you can cure any fish this way. So it's about 4 hours and putting anything in with salt, sugar, lemon, any herbs that you've got lying around. Like there's amazing New Zealand blue cod. Mm-hmm. This one we use kingfish. And then it's just that classic thing that go with cured fishes or meats. Avocado, toasted rye bread, apple,
capers,
sour cream, capers and beetroot.
I must say, when Mark mentioned today that this was the thing he was going to be doing, several mouths started watering on set here today. Everyone at the cafe is like, oh, so when will it be ready?
4 hours. Oh, five. 2 chefs in the kitchen. Right, so your avocado, so here's a tip for you. So just cut it in half, pull it apart, get the tip of your knife, or the end of your knife, jab it into the stone, give it a twist, pull it out. That's how you get the stone out. Ooh. As long as it's ripe.
And how do you know it's ripe? How do you get the flesh out?
Spoon, scoop it. Look at that. Is that right?
Yeah. This is like an actual lesson going on right here too.
So, should we cook the beetroot?
Yeah, we'll put the beetroot on it. Probably help, yeah.
I love that. How it's going to show. Should we cook the beetroot? Please don't look at me because I think we saw yesterday. I'm not really a Michelin-starred chef, Matt.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
What do you like cooking?
I love cooking. I'm not very good at it, but I love it.
Can't cook.
Yeah, okay. yeah, enough about that. But, okay, when you're putting a meat on a skewer, it's not a bad thing to just put one piece of meat on the skewer and just leave it, right?
Yeah, just you can marinate it.
Sure, marinate it. Sounds good.
It was marinated,
Yep.
and it was the portion. It was one.
It was the
measly
portion.
slice.
Yeah. So tell us about Restaurant Month as well. So you're here obviously for this as well.
Yeah, so flown in from Melbourne for a restaurant month, heart of the city. Amazing month. From what I read, you've got some stunning chefs coming over. Obviously, good-looking myself. But you've got a wonderful lady, Nancy Silverton, over in a few weeks. And it's just a great thing for restaurants and for the dining public to get amongst. And different things that restaurants wouldn't always be doing and some special offers. And it's fascinating. An excellent month.
Sure. And what are you up to now, Mark?
Right, so we're just going to make some rye crisps. So just a little bit of olive oil in there, a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to bake them in the oven for about, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Low temperature, so it just sort of goes nice and crispy, and then we'll crumble it over the final dish. And that was just a bit of avocado with some creme fraiche, just blended, a little bit of lemon juice and salt, and that's going to make a nice cream for the dish after. And we're just going to start getting all these components ready, and then we're going to build the dish later. It's going to be beautiful.
And goes in a great sandwich as well.
You'd know.
This would actually make a good sandwich.
Best sandwich maker in the whole wide world, yeah. God, I love the way it's start. We're going to build the dish. Sounds amazing. Right, looking forward to this. Thank you very much, Mark and Matt. And Matt Wilkinson is in Auckland for the Chef Dining Series, held every Wednesday evening in August as part of the Restaurant Month. Check out their website for the more details.
Really looking forward to tasting Mark and Matt's. Actually, more Matt's, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. Well, it's all Matt's, really. Cured kingfish, and we'll be back with that very, very soon, so do not go away.
Welcome back to the cafe.
Okay, now over to Mark, who's with Chef Matt Wilkinson in the Mastercraft kitchen to finish up that amazing cured kingfish with rye and beetroot.
I forgot the beetroot.
Come on, boys.
It's looking pretty good, isn't it? I almost forgot the beetroot.
I love beetroot. You're going to put that in.
That's it. Look at that. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? So we've got everything in there. Avocado, fish, rye bread, beetroot, apple.
Well, bring it over and I'll tell you.
And that's yeah, see, Mel gets hungry.
I get
There you go.
angry at this
Angry
time
is
of
what
the
it is.
show.
Look at
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
Wow.
And Matt's got a little bit of garnish here for you.
Oh,
Just in case you want some.
it did come in use.
We even got
We
this.
wish you all the very best with the new book, Matt. Thank you so very much. So good to have you here.